let me tell you one important thing. Nobody in this room would have written as many exams I have written in this country. All the exams I have tested. I know all the exams. I did not pass all the exams. I failed utterly some exams also. Okay, so from childhood, any competitive exam you ask me, I would have written it. From CA, maths, IIT, everything I have written. Some have been successful. Some have been, utter failure I had in my life. But one thing you need to realize, while your preparation, I realized it very lately. Before I was a very brilliant student, I tell my students also, slowly, the discipline, I did not have the discipline of maintaining. I told you, consistency is very important. I did not have consistency. Even though I was good student, after, in my graduation and all, I started failing in my subjects because the consistency was not there, the discipline was not there. Okay, so a lot of people say these subjects are difficult, this is very difficult. Trust me, no exam is difficult or no subject is difficult in this world. Okay, I've taught UPSC students for 12 years. I've been teaching chartered accountant CA students also. I've been teaching, even today I teach IIT JEE. I teach lot of students, many number of subjects I teach. Everybody says UPSC is the most difficult one. I come to CA students, they say CA is most difficult, you cannot pass. You go and ask NEET students, they say NEET is very difficult, it's the world's toughest. And who decides this world's toughest, world's number one, number two? Nobody decides, there is no ranking for it. Every subject is difficult. Okay, and all these are, see, your ICAI is testing you. It knows that you are a human being. You know, you have certain level of knowledge, and only on that level of knowledge it will test you. It will not test beyond that, no? Same way UPSC also. UPSC does not test beyond, the human capacity. Okay, so first you need to understand these subjects, that mindset you need to keep, that these subjects I can do. Okay, there are difficulties in subjects. Every exam will have it. Every exam will have certain papers very difficult, certain subjects difficult subjects. Okay, some you feel difficult, the other person feel it easy. Okay, for example, as Ramsar said, he has beautifully kept this, advanced accounts, taxation, many things I don't even understand. Okay, FMSM is my subject. Lot of people feel that FMSM is a very difficult subject. The feeling comes from, even when I was doing MBA, my faculty used to say marketing is very easy. Okay, HR is very easy. Two difficult subjects are operations and financial management. So only brilliant students should come to FM or SM or operations. Nobody should go, other students, mediocre students should go to marketing and HR. Okay, this is what, in MBA colleges also. Even CA students feel that final students or inter students, I've seen a lot of students in final and inter, they feel that FM is a difficult one. I'll assure you, it is easiest among all these subjects that sir have written here. It's very easy. FM and SM is very easy, because I'll always give an argument. This is my argument. Taxation you take or law you take, everything has rules in it, facts and rules. There are a lot of rules. You cannot change it. Can you change it? You cannot change, because if you change, you'll fail first. Okay, you cannot change, and there are facts. There are too many facts and rules that you need to remember and you need to produce it. FM does not have such type of rules. It is common sense and the logic. FM is only about common sense and the logic. How do I get money from outside? If I have money, how do I run my company? If I have excess, where do I invest? If I have even more excess, how do I give dividends? That's all. That is what FM is. 4 simple steps. Clear? So if you understand that and you start developing mathematical formulas, and mathematics, it is not even advanced maths that FM is testing you. It is very basic math. Simple interest, compound interest, it will test. The same formulas they develop in a different way, and that is what FM is. And in the introduction part of your first chapter of FM, the ICAI Institute itself says that FM is about 3 steps. One is what? Financial decision, investment decision, dividend decision. That's all. So financial decision, again, how do you get money from outside? Okay, investment decision, if you have excess, where do you invest it? Okay, and if you have even more excess, how do you give out dividends? This is what, the FM and SM part is. The FM is, again, I told you the FM part, it is completely logic and common sense. You can develop your own methods. If you feel that money I can utilize somewhere else, you can put it in FM. There is nothing wrong. You can put it in your answers. I told you the interpretation part also. You can put your own interpretation looking at the ratios. Yes or no? Clear? The SM part again, strategic management very underrated in India. Generally people doesn't teach strategic management. We don't know what is a strategy at all, first of all. Okay. In exam also we require strategy. I told you I wrote many exams. Lately I realized that for every exam there is a strategy. For you also there is a strategy that you need to remember. Okay. I prepared everything. I completed my syllabus on time. I know each and every question in the book. That itself is enough for your preparation? No. Okay, that preparation is over. After that the real strategy starts. Okay, I not only tell ICAS students, I tell UPSC also, I tell IIT JEE students also, preparation is only 1/3 of your exam. The next 1/3 starts pre-exam. As sir said, you need to see how do you make preparation, right? You say that first 2 chapters I will prepare in a week, third chapter I will take 1 more week, fourth chapter I will take 1 more week. Are you making a strategy here? Yes. In the preparation also you make strategy. If you don't make strategy, you will fail. Okay. The second step, this is the first part. The second part is pre-exam. That means before going to exam, what preparations that you need to do. Okay, what do you mean by preparation? That first in the exam paper, which chapter is going to come with for more marks. For example, in FM you take, there are some easy chapters, there are some difficult chapters. Okay, let us say working capital. Working capital, I already told you also that it is a huge, long questions you'll get. You will not have a short question in it. You will always have a long question. When you have that long question, first what you need to do in the exam, you should not start with that paper. Yes or no? That question, sorry. So what you need to do, you need to choose an easy question. You need to start attempting the easy questions. Okay, clear? Same way, for example, you have 10 chapters, not only about FM I am talking. In any exam, if you have 10 chapters in your hand, you need to pick chapters which are easy and at the same time easy to write the answer also. You can answer it. 100% you will answer. For example, working capital is easy, but answering is very difficult. You need to choose that type of chapter first. Okay. The second one is, it has to be easy for preparation, but difficult to answer. I am writing it here. Difficult to answer. That is the second one that you need to take. Okay. Next, after that, you need to take hard chapters, but easy to attempt. Okay. After that, there is hard and difficult to attempt. So this is true for any exam. Every syllabus you take, any subject you take, these 4 categories you will be able to do. That is one important thing. Okay. For FM, for example, easy is this. Working capital is easy, but difficult to answer. Before that, if you see financial ratios and the first chapter, the introduction chapter, it is easy to prepare also, easy to answer also. Okay, clear? Again, leverages, easy to prepare, easy to answer. Okay. You come to the investment decision, capital budgeting, hard to prepare but easy to attempt. It is very hard because it's a long chapter. It is hard to prepare. Like that, you categorize in these 4 categories. Okay, clear? Next comes the dividend. Dividend, again, it is easy but difficult to answer. Okay, your book, the first line of dividend chapter itself, first line in the dividend chapter itself, it will be written, dividend decision is very easy to take. Sorry, dividend is easy to understand, but to take the decision, it is very difficult. So it's an easy chapter but difficult to attempt. Like this, if you categorize, that is pre-exam strategy that you need to make. Then you make your preparation. This is what I am going to do. When exam paper is given to me, question paper is given to me, this is what I am going to attempt. Okay, clear? Again, while exam, the third step is, next 1/3 is while writing the exam, you need to open that page. Now you made your mind already that which is the first chapter that I am going to attempt. That chapter, that question you need to take and you need to start writing it. You need to practice, you need to write, because you will have confidence after 1 hour or 1.5 hour of the exam. You will have confidence that something I have written, I got 35 to 40 marks already. Okay. That once you have confidence, next you will be able to write the other 60 marks of your paper. Okay. I always tell this example. I have written IIT with utmost interest. I have written 2 exams in my life. One is IIT exam, next is ISA exam, Indian Statistical Institute exam. Okay, I love Indian Statistical Institute. In 12th class, my ambition was to get into that ISA. Okay, but there was no coaching centers. Nobody knows how the question paper of ISA will be there. There was no teacher also who was teaching in Hyderabad. Okay, so IIT first time I was tensed because nobody told me there was a college called ISI. So my target only MPC students, what will be the target? Engineering. So engineering, which is the top college, IIT. So my target was IIT. Okay. I wrote with utmost, I was tensed, my preparation, lot of stress I was taking. I couldn't, even though my preparation was good, I just, I got that time, 180 was the qualifying marks, I got 178 in IIT. Okay, that was my first attempt. Okay. In the second attempt, I came to know about this ISI. I took the drop. I dropped, we call it long term. I took long term. Then I prepared for ISI, Indian Statistical Institute. Okay, then I found a teacher who was teaching ISI. That time my interest on IIT has gone down. Okay, my ISI was targeting on ISI. Now I was tensed about which exam now? ISI. I was not tensed about IIT. Okay, so I was preparing on ISI, was so much into ISI. I was tensed about ISI, how I am going to write, because 2 papers will be there in ISI. One is prelims and next is mains. I was tensed how to write it, how to present it. I was tensed about this. IIT, I already know it. I was very cool about IIT. I did not really do much preparation on IIT. But in fact, in the second attempt, I got more marks in IIT. Because I went with a cool mind. I was okay with, even though if I fail, I don't care. My main target is what? ISI. So I went with that cool mind. I know which questions I need to attempt. I opened the chapters, I attempted it, I came out. Bindas I was. Okay, and I got rank in IIT. I couldn't get in ISI because I was stressed about ISI exam. I was not stressed about IIT exam. Did you understand? Same thing carries for everybody. UPSC students also, I tell the same thing. You go with lot of stress, target that today I have to attempt 100 out of 100 questions, or I need to score a 25 out of 25. You will never be able to do. Don't take stress and tension. Just open it, have a target that I know these chapters I'm going to do perfect, that's all. Okay, 10 chapters out of 10 chapters, 6 chapters I'm perfect, I'll get 60, 70 marks is good enough for you in any exam, you will qualify. Okay, so that perfection of 60, 70 is enough in your exam. If you do that 60, 70 marks perfectly and come out, that's all, you will pass. Okay, why you need to keep that 100 marks of target and come? Okay, this is the exam strategy. So your preparation is also very important. And the pre-exam strategy is also very important. While attempting the exam is very important. All these 3 steps who will do, he will only succeed in the exam. It is not that person who cracked IAS first ranker, he is an intelligent person. He only know the strategy. So as sir said, it is a game. He know the game, you don't know the game, that's all. Same way the person who passed in CA final, they know the game, you don't know the game. It is not that they know more subject than you or they are more intelligent than you. They know the game, they know the strategy. Is this clear to you? Okay. Now, so much of strategy I said, same way the strategic management paper also. It is all about the company strategy. It is how your exam is competitive, the business is also competitive. Yes or no? How do you tackle that competition? What is important to tackle that competition? Okay. This is also practical. The only one thing people feel SM difficult is, it is not difficult, it is boring. I'll tell you why it is boring for you, not for the people who really practice strategic management. It's a very interesting subject. Why? Because you don't think about the current affairs or you don't think about what is a practical application. While you are reading SM, you will always see that what I need to, how much I need to complete, what questions I can answer. If you read it in that manner, always you will feel SM as boring because it's a theoretical subject. It is not practical subject like FM. Okay. But if you really think, for example, you are studying any strategy, BCG matrix you studied. Once you take that BCG matrix, which company can I apply Samsung into the BCG matrix? You know about Apple company. Can I apply Apple strategies into BCG matrix? Where it will fit, each product will fit where in that BCG matrix. If you start practically doing it, you will really understand. You read the question, Business Standard, newspaper you read, Economic Times you read. They also apply whatever the strategies that are mentioned in your institute textbook. Clear? So all these strategies, again I am telling you, your ICAI FM is a very basic subject they have given. Real FM is very complicated. It's very huge. They gave only the introduction part of FM. SM also very, very basic they have given. You know that last year there were 8 chapters in SM. Now they have brought down to 5 chapters. Okay. That means they have removed the boring chapters, only the interesting chapters they kept, and they made it only 5 chapters now. So it's a very easy one. And how do you write SM? Lot of people do mistake that they go and write in their own words. You can write in your own words SM, but the problem is you need to pick up those keywords. Okay, in every concept that you are reading in SM, there are some keywords that you have. Okay, for example, competitor. Okay, in the competition you see that there are a lot of matrices that you have, matrices and strategies you have. Each strategy name, matrix name, you need to by heart. Okay, and that keywords, if it appears in the answer, you will get the marks. If it doesn't appear and you write everything on your own, you won't get marks. That is the only difficulty in SM, or else there is no difficulty. It is very easy to understand. People who read newspapers daily, for them SM is nothing. It's a 2 weeks preparation. That easy SM is. Okay, because it's a general, knowledge everywhere, common sense knowledge that you have everywhere. If you have 4 competitors, 5 competitors, margins are less on the product, will you enter into that industry? No. Which type of industry, where it is, whether it is in the early stage, whether it is in the growing stage, whether it is in the declining stage, can't you identify that? Okay, if I ask you today, CDs, hard disk are in the declining stage or it is in the growing stage? Anybody, it's a common sense. Why should your SM say this one? They need not. You understand all these things, no? Same thing is presented in your SM book also. That's why it becomes very easy. Okay, so first have a mindset that FM SM is easiest among all the subjects that are there here. They are common sense and logic. FM has practical, SM doesn't even have that one. It is only that keywords you need to prepare, you need to by heart, and you need to produce in the answers. That is how FM SM is designed. And one more important thing, I told you, there are 3 reasons why people feel that FM is difficult. The next reason that why people feel difficult, I told you the mindset is one. The second, that how did this mindset come? Lot of people after inter, they do articles. When they do articles, they do on auditing, they go to chartered accountants. They do auditing, taxation, maximum. Nobody does on capital markets, FM. Okay, very rare, you go to Mumbai or, some places in Hyderabad, some firms in Hyderabad have this capital markets, or else you see all chartered accountants generally practice auditing and taxation. Okay, that's why you go there, practically you apply taxation, auditing, law. It will be very easy for you to understand the theory part also. The difficulty comes there. FM, you have never applied practically. Okay, you feel, trading in share market is offensive. In India, a lot of parents feel that you put money in share market is something equal to gambling. So then you think about investments, people think about gambling. If you feel like this, how do you get a practical knowledge on FM? That's why a lot of people feel it is difficult. Even the final students, they feel FM difficult. Let me tell you one statement. It's a sweeping statement I am telling you. AFM is the easiest subject in the whole final. I can tell you that. Advanced financial management in final is very easy. Okay, it is easier than the FM. The only difficulty is people have mindset that AFM advanced, the word is advanced. That's why I don't wanted to study this one. And investing, because I already told you FM is about 3 parts. One is financial decision, investment decision, dividend decision. Your advanced financial management only has investment decision, nothing else. It doesn't have financial decision, it doesn't have dividend decision. They are only talking about where do you invest. That's all. Okay, all the chapters, 15 chapters in your advanced financial management is about this. Okay, but FM is a very huge subject. ICAI has made it a very small subject, and it gave introduction part in inter, the investment part in the final. That easy these are. Once you make mindset that my FM, SM are very easy, they are just common sense and the logic, you will be able to do it better than any subject, and it will be a scoring subject for you, scoring paper for you. Some of you want to score rank, then you need to score high in FM and SM. That's it. Thank you.